and welcome to Meals with Misty, a cooking show where I invite special local guests to come with me, cook off, or like today, teach me a little bit something. So today I am with a very special guest. Her name is Karis Pruitt, and she is actually an up-and-coming vegan chef. She won second place in the last vegan competition they had here locally, and I'm going to have her tell you guys a little bit about that too. And welcome today, Karis. Thank you for being here.
Hi, yes. Thank you for having me, Misty. I'm so excited to be here with you, show you one of my favorite simple meals to make when I'm at home with my family.
I love it. Okay, so what are we making today?
So I like to call this a spring wrap. It's probably more practical to call it a seasonal wrap. The purpose of this is to get as many raw, fresh veggies that are in season in your body as possible. So today we're featuring potatoes, some Roma tomatoes, red bell pepper, cucumber, carrots, and onion with some lettuce as well.
And I brought a little spice because you know I like it spicy. So I had to bring my little pepper there. And so, okay, let's do the first step. What do we do first?
Yes, so first we're gonna take our potatoes. I am crazy, so I don't like to use a peeler, but if you have a peeler at home, please feel free to use it.
Okay, you're gonna use a knife?
I am gonna use a knife. I do peel the skin off with a knife, so
okay,
sorry about
that's fine.
that.
Something new. See, this is what it's all about, me learning new things.
Yes, and usually I try to just really tilt the knife underneath the skin and just take off the first layer. Sometimes it has some blemishes, that's okay. But essentially we'll just cut around the edges here.
Okay.
Until everything is taken off.
And right now these portions are for 2 people. But obviously if you're cooking for more, double it, triple it.
Yes,
all of that.
For sure.
So I was telling them a little bit about you winning second place a competition. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yes.
I think Stacy was at that competition
she
too,
was.
right?
She
was
won first
our
place.
special guest a few episodes ago. She's awesome.
Yes, so it was the first vegan chef competition in Kansas City. Our task was to make a vegan barbecue meal. I created a loaded vegan barbecue sandwich with a vegan chicken patty, homemade barbecue sauce, mac and cheese, baked beans, and coleslaw on top. So it was quite a stacker. One of those sandwiches you don't really know how you're going to bite.
You're going to have to teach us how to make that next time. We're going to have to have you back.
Perfect, perfect. So now that I went ahead and peeled all of these potatoes, typically what you'll do, you'll throw these in the trash, and then you will dice these potatoes long as if you're making fries. This is just my preference. I like how they stretch out through the length of the wrap. But if you prefer cubed potatoes, you can definitely do that. Really, your creativity gets to shine here. So I'm going to turn it over to Misty and let her cut them. So we'll take one at a time.
Actually, yeah, let's do it.
I kind of slice them thin first.
Okay.
And then I like to stack mine, and just go straight down. That's okay, we have
a
casualty, but that's all right.
Oops.
So my pieces tend to look almost like you would expect a French fry to look, but you can make them anyway. Yeah, those are perfect.
Okay.
That's perfect.
Awesome.
So we'll get all of those cut.
And so the competition you did that sandwich and you won second place.
I did.
That's awesome for your first time. That's exciting.
That was crazy.
That's awesome. Well, good. So other than that, tell us a little bit more about what you do.
Yeah.
Why did you become a vegan chef?
Yes, and so it's actually funny, ever since I won second place in that competition, my husband and my son, they say, Chef, what are we eating? Chef, what's going on?
You got it.
But really, my son is my inspiration. While I was carrying him, I did unfortunately get sick while eating meat. I know the first thought is, well, was the meat bad? Was it spoiled? This is something that I had been eating on for a couple of days, so it wasn't old or anything. Oh, and while we explain that, we can do part 2 and stick them in here.
Okay.
But as we're doing this, I was really looking for simple ways to minimize the amount of meat in my diet. When I got sick, my body just rejected it. My son was incubating in there, and I really didn't want to put him in harm's way. So that's really what started this journey for me.
Journey. I love that. So he was like, no meat, Mom, and he doesn't eat meat either today, right?
He does not. He is actually what we call born vegan, and I'll tell Misty and you guys more about this towards the end, but Midwest Vegan Soul Festival is this October. We'll be on a panel discussion called Born Vegan about children who are born in the vegan lifestyle.
Awesome.
And then I'm also in charge of the kids zone for that event. So be sure you stay tuned.
Coming then too. Good. Okay, so now we're gonna season the potatoes.
Yes, use whatever oil you like. I prefer grapeseed oil, high nutrient content. It does well in high heat as well. Certain oils can turn into carcinogens when they're under a lot of high heat.
I have heard that.
So far, in my mind, grapeseed oil has passed the test. If you guys watching out there need to debunk my theory, please contact me so that we can be in this together. Right. So I'll do the oil. I'll let Misty pour the seasoning on there. You can go ahead and dump all of that.
What seasoning is in here?
Yes, so that is onion granules and some specialized blends from the Tika House, which is also a local business in the Kansas City
Shout out
area.
to the Tika House.
Yes, they have some of my favorites, which is the Greek seasoning and the green eyes seasoning. I believe it's a blend of some lemon-based seasonings with like cilantro, parsley, things like that. And so it gives it a real robust flavor, almost like what you would get from like an allspice or an all seasoning that you would use, like Mrs. Dash or something like that.
Okay, so you could replace that if you have that at home. So your favorite seasoning on there.
Yes, including this. This is a paleo seasoning from Sprouts, and it has garlic, onion, black pepper, oregano, and bay leaf in it. So we'll mix that around and make sure you mix it really well, coat it very well, be very nice to it. That way when we put it in the oven, it really soaks it all up. Yes, I'm excited.
Okay, I've never had a French fried potato. Actually, have I?
Yeah.
No, I don't think I have.
Do they put French fries in wraps?
Well, today we do.
We might be starting something new. If you're watching this, tell them we're the first ones to do it.
I like it. I've seen it in burritos. It's almost the same thing.
Okay, so a California burrito, because my husband eats those.
Oh, maybe that's where it kind of like felt that in there. Yes.
So,
okay, so we have a pan here.
Yes, and we're going to just spread that out evenly. Perfect, perfect. I like to set my oven as high as possible. I don't really want to wait too long. 475 degrees takes anywhere from 20 to 30 minutes, depending on how crispy you like your potatoes to be.
Nice. All right, well, let's go put it in the oven and we'll be right back. All right, so while the potatoes are doing their thing, cooking in the oven, we're gonna go ahead and cut up some of these veggies.
Yes. I do want the bell pepper. She already knows me so well. So this is the part where you all get to be very creative and innovative with which veggies are in season, which ones are your favorite. The goal of this meal for me and my family is to get as many raw, fresh veggies as possible. When you eat them raw, unfiltered, you get so many nutrients out of them. And so I'll be choosing a bell pepper. And then Misty, I think, what did you bring today?
I have carrot, cucumber.
Perfect.
I do like bell peppers. I do love tomatoes on it.
Amazing.
So we'll kind of
just
a little
cut
bit.
Those up. I do like to cut all of my
I don't even know.
veggies long, and so that's just
I would
my
say
preference.
that makes sense with the wrap.
Yeah, you know, that's what I thought too, but coincidentally enough, my husband likes them cubed.
Oh, does he?
So
Okay.
I assume that they're falling everywhere when he's eating the wrap, but we'll keep that between
That's
us.
fine. Whatever works for him, right?
Right. It's
I love
okay.
it. So tell us a little bit more about this festival you were talking about that's going to be happening. You said October?
Yes, yes. So I think for about 7 years now, if you guys are familiar with Gigi the Vegan, she owns Gigi's Vegan and Wellness Cafe.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Over by Westport?
Yes, exactly that. So she has had a huge part in helping plan Midwest Vegan Soul Festival. Think of it kind of as like a tacos and tequila. It goes around the United States with different people planning, and the purpose of it is to increase awareness around vegan lifestyles and vegan eating. Sounds kind of intimidating. Anytime people hear I'm vegan, I think I
Yeah, you scare them a little bit. I have
Yeah.
heard, you know, that's something that I've heard is like, don't be scared of the word vegan.
Yeah.
Because I get it. It can be, I think it's just, we're just so used to meat. I don't know. It's
That's
not
true.
really, like, I really haven't tasted vegan food that I didn't really, that I hated. You
Yeah,
know?
it's
I really
not as
haven't. So
scary
it's
as they
not
make it.
that, yeah. Now, if you prefer the flavor of the meat and all that, that's obviously a preference.
That's-
But I wouldn't
that's
say
perfect.
vegan food's bad.
I love it. So
I
I've made a
love it.
fan of you already.
Oh, yes, for sure.
And I know I said cut your veggies long, but I do like to kind of half my potato slices or
Your
my
tomato-
tomato slices. Jeez, those
We
potatoes
knew
are
what
on
we were
my
talking
mind.
about. We're going to get those out soon.
Perfect, perfect.
Okay, so even if you're not a vegan, check it out. You said it's family friendly.
Yes, it'll be at
So-
Swope Park on October 5th, which is a Saturday, and October 6th, which is that Sunday. So you have
Okay.
2 chances
Okay.
to make it down there.
Good.
From what I understand, there will be a variety of vegan vendors there. Also some vendors that aren't necessarily vegan but might have some merchandise that are sustainably sourced and made.
Okay,
So it's
so they
gonna be
could,
good
they'll
for
have
that.
varieties
Yes.
as well. Good.
Yes.
Good.
Family friendly. As I said earlier, I'll be in charge of the kids section.
Okay.
And we're actually going to learn about how food has a frequency that's good for your body. Did you happen to know that?
I didn't know that. What is this
Yes.
frequency?
Honestly, it depends on what you're eating.
Okay.
The most simple way I can explain it, all of these fruits and veggies that we eat when they're natural and unaltered come from the earth, and the earth is a living organism. So when we
Okay.
eat those fresh veggies that we've not really done too much to, we can end up consuming the
I don't even know if I'm
frequency.
cutting these right, but we're gonna.
Oh, cut it however you want.
Okay.
We end up consuming the same frequency that Mother Earth has to give off. So,
Oh.
in my mind, it's the best way to really take advantage of what the Earth has to offer.
Okay.
So we'll be teaching the kids about that.
That's awesome. I'll definitely be taking my daughter. Some of you
Yes.
guys may not have known, but I actually have a 7-year-old daughter. Her name is Erilyn.
And she's so gorgeous.
Her son and my daughter met each other when they were babies.
Yes, Misty and I have been through many adventures together.
Yes, and now she's in my adventure here with me. I'm so excited. Thank you so much.
Of course.
I'm gonna get my little pepper. It's a little wrinkly, but that's
I
okay.
need to know what kind of pepper this is, though.
Oh, Serrano.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've heard of those. I can't wait to taste it.
They are yummy. I'm gonna cut them up thinly.
Mm-hmm.
They can have a little bit of a kick.
Oh, really?
was looking for a jalapeno, but I guess I ran out. I made salsa and I ran out.
Ooh.
So,
I bet salsa would be a great addition to
Oh,
this
yeah.
wrap.
so what do you usually have with the wrap?
I like to put vegan cheese on there. It is
Okay.
I call it Voix Life, but I think it's Bio Life brand. They have a Parmesan cheese block. I've seen
Okay.
it at Sprouts. Very tasty. We have some freshly grated here. I like to
Nice.
drizzle that on top of my wrap. Oh, and
I'm
I
a
almost
cheesehead,
forgot the onion.
so
Girl,
I love
it
that.
makes the wrap. You gotta know.
bet.
I'm gonna just
Okay, I'm gonna leave
toss
these
this in the
separately, so you
trash.
can just put as much or as little as you want.
Oh, I love that. I can't wait to see what that tastes like. Are you an onion fan? Because
Yeah,
I definitely.
let's do it. I'm down.
Perfect. I like to slice my onions very, very thin.
So I'm gonna take a little taste.
Go ahead.
Okay, let's talk about these wraps.
Yes.
Because
So,
when I think about spring rolls, I don't really think about tortillas.
yeah, that's true. That's true. So that's why I try to call them wraps, just because it can throw everyone off. Honestly, if you have a better name for it, please let me know.
No, that's
Because
cool.
I've been struggling with something that doesn't make me think of egg rolls from like my favorite
Yeah.
Chinese restaurant.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which
so-
I guess technically you could put these into like those spring roll
Oh,
wraps,
yeah.
the like soft rice ones.
Yes.
But this is a vegan tortilla, right?
It is. And so it has about 5 ingredients in it. I actually really love this
see.
brand. Thank you so much. It's a Tortilla Land brand.
Ooh.
Yes, and so
Do
they
we
actually
warm them up, or
they
do
come
we-
raw. I've already cooked them.
Oh.
And so they are ready to go, nice and malleable.
Raw.
Uh-huh. And so when you cook them, you just set them on the skillet for 2 seconds each side. I love these when they're super warm and fluffy. They do kind of inflate, and then you can
Yum.
brown them to your liking.
They look They look like a regular tortilla.
You have to let me know if they're up to your standards,
Yeah.
because I have to lean on you for expertise with
down.
that. And then for your lettuce, what kind of lettuce do you typically eat? Like when
That's
you eat
good.
salads and stuff.
I'll do a spring mix
Oh,
or
okay.
romaine. I love Caesar salad.
Yes,
so.
romaine is super good. So actually, I found a green leaf lettuce that has some of the red in it.
Yeah, I like that.
Very high in nutrients, and so it's also a softer lettuce. I like to put that in my wrap as well.
Okay.
I bet the romaine would add a great crunch though.
Well, I am ready. I think the potatoes are ready too. So let's
yes.
go get that and
Perfect.
let's get to the whole wrapping.
Yay.
I'm excited. Let's go.
It's gonna be. Yay, they're done. I'm so excited. Okay, let me grab that for you. Whew, This thing is hot. That's okay. Scoot this over here.
So exciting.
All right, so you're
We're
gonna
back.
go first.
We're ready. Does it matter where I start?
Yeah, so honestly, I like to start with a bed of lettuce.
Okay.
Kind of just gives it that nice fluffy layer. Yeah, grab as
Yes.
much or as little as you want. And I like to stretch mine out and make it long on there
Okay.
too. Perfect. Next,
Good.
you'll do the potatoes. I know they're a little hot, but maybe you
It's
can
okay.
grab a
I'll
couple.
figure it out.
Yeah,
it's
there
not
you
bad.
go.
It's
So
not
then
bad.
you spread those out, and then you just add whatever fresh veggies
I'll
you
start
want.
with these.
Perfect.
Put a few here.
Yes. Oh, you're doing great. Oh, I can't wait to know how
Okay.
those taste. Perfect.
Put one more just cause.
And spreading them out. See, you did such a good job cutting those cucumbers. My circles are gonna have me
Yeah.
munching
You
crazy.
can use some of mine.
Okay.
I'll
thank
leave you some.
Perfect. Perfect.
I love
and
it.
then once you have all of the veggies you want, you'll get some of your cheese here.
Okay.
I actually need to ask you, what is your favorite condiment? Do you like
I'm gonna
barbecue
put a little
sauce,
more.
honey mustard?
So I usually love like a chipotle mayo. I do like ranch.
Okay.
Anything spicy really. Barbecue's good too.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Well, I do have a homemade ranch here.
Oh,
Just
yum.
a little taste. So if
Yeah,
you
I'll
want
put
to
a
drizzle
little
that
bit.
on top, you can.
What's in this?
I use a mayonnaise base and
Okay.
a ranch seasoning, which I'm sure you can get from any local store that you might go to regularly.
Oh, this is so soft.
Yes, isn't that
Wow.
cheese great? It falls
It
just
feels
like
like-
Parmesan. I can't wait to see if
it
you
feels
like
so
it.
like fluffy and light.
Yes.
I love it.
So,
Okay.
mixing that seasoning with that mayonnaise base will really just give you a ranch. Usually it's pretty thick. I like to use a little bit of water to
Okay.
loosen it up.
Okay.
Yes.
Love
but
it.
You did a great job.
Thank you.
Now all you have to do is wrap it. So I like to
Show me.
fold the bottom just a little
These
bit.
like this,
Mhm.
and then this one too.
One bottom.
Oh, one.
And once you have that fold, yep, you'll lay it over kind of like you are. Yours is so
Like a
full.
burrito. I know. I
Mhm.
made a.
That's okay.
one.
Crunch it down.
There you go.
Because
We'll
it'll poke
squeeze it
out
in
of
there.
one side, and that's okay. It takes a lot of handle with care.
Okay.
But then once you can get
Once
it
I
wrapped,
get it in there.
yeah. And see how pretty that is? Everything is wrapped in there so nice.
Yes. Oh, let me tuck the bottom back
Yes,
in.
yes, yes.
Okay.
Are you ready
Love
to
it.
bite?
I'm ready for the taste.
Are you? Okay,
Yes.
I can't wait for you to taste
Okay.
it.
Mm.
Yeah?
Mhm.
Oh, yay! The cheese, she likes the cheese, y'all.
It tastes like Parmesan.
Yes. Just because you're eating vegan doesn't mean you have to miss out on some of your favorite foods.
It does taste like Parmesan. That chili is spicy, so be careful.
Is it? Okay, I won't
I
use
love
as
it,
many.
though.
Okay, good.
Oh my God, thank you.
You're welcome.
Love it. Okay, so tell us, what can we expect from you next? How can people find you?
Yeah,
What can we
so
do?
although I am the owner of Fruitful Juice and Prep, we're really focused on putting all of our efforts into helping make Midwest Vegan Soul Festival great this year. So you can find us there. We won't be vending, but we are in charge of the kids' experience. If you want to stay up to date with where we're popping up around Kansas City, we've done some soft launches all throughout 2024.
Nice.
Please follow us on Instagram at fruitfully.made. Fruitfully has 2 L's. So yes, we hope to hear from you soon.
Yes, thank you so much for being here.
Of
Thank you for showing
course.
us how to do this. This is an awesome, quick, easy lunch on the
Mm-hmm.
grab go. Try it at home. Let us know what you think. Add your own favorite little spices and sauces, and
Don't
thank
be
you so
shy.
much.
Yes, yours is thick and it looks
I know.
great.
I can't wait to finish it. I'll see you next time on Meals with Misty.